Mesdames et messieurs, salut. My name is Diana Mary. I'm sure you're tired. Okay, I won't be calling my name anymore. Yeah. Come, I want to talk to you. But before I talk to you, maybe I should share a bit of a personal experience. I have grown up in Calabar pretty much all my life. Calabar has been home. Like my schooling, I went to Federal Government Girls College, Calabar. My university, I went to University of Calabar. And, I pretty much this has been home, but my kids, I've had my kids here. And so a lot of my friends in the process of my growing up have left town, they've relocated. Not everybody has been Calabar based like me. Yes, call me a local girl. That's okay. I don't really care for that now. But you see, sometimes when I look back and I do some kind of I'm not trying to make excuses for why I haven't left. I'm the kind of person who thinks that there's a time and a season. It must resonate with my. In fact, I'm talking to you now. There are people who are telling me that I'm going to get out of that town, get out of that town. But here's the thing: if you know the kind of person and the way I live, I do things not because people are telling me to do it. I do it because I have a conviction to do it. I'm not in my comfort zone. No, Calabar has not been the most, but the town has been good to me. But the funny thing, I've heard people speak down so much on the town and the city, whereas people are still in this town and in this city making a life, making a living, giving meaning to their personality, living their purpose. And some of the times, people who thought that leaving was the best option are yet to understand what is left of their lives. Please, this doesn't apply to everybody. I need you to just sit down critically and understand what I'm saying. Now, this is the crux of this conversation. Some people are born not to go and reap the good that other people have planted. Some people are born to plant so that other people can reap. Okay, maybe I should say it again. Not all of us are meant to move at the same time. There is a time and there is a season for everything. In other words, I'm not going to use another man clock tell my time. Now my own clock, now they take tell my time. Now me understand my situation. When we were growing up, I have friends who had elder sisters, fathers who left them a lot of things. They never had to shop for clothes. They never had to buy anything. Life has never given me the option not to be strong. I have pretty much always had the option of being strong. I've always been the one who has to look out for every other person. So I'm not going to take this life that is designed to make critical decisions that will influence other people and gamble with the decision another man is taking because I think it is trendy, because I think it's in vogue, in the right time and the right season. These are my personal stories I'm sharing. And I make bold to see that I can thrive, live, and present myself anywhere in the world. I have stayed in this seemingly small town a lot of you have cost. I have stayed in this seemingly backward town a lot of you have cost. But I want to tell you from a depth of my heart that I have stayed in this town and I have made sense of my life. I'll give you some examples and This town has a lot of higher institutions. Some of you think that it's still backward. You can go to school, you can gather your credential over the time of your waiting. This town gives you the room for you to do a lot of things, navigate life in a very comfortable manner. There are so many things that you can do to make sense of your life, as opposed to sit down thinking that the only option is for you to just relocate to another city. Please, this conversation is not for the Japa generation who think they're going to, no, please, this conversation I'm having is for a group of people. There's a target audience and they know themselves. There is an audience and they know themselves. Honestly, if I leave this town today, I have no regrets. I have maximized my opportunities here. Except they are more that God wants to open my eyes to see. My point is simple. Do not live your life based on the life of others. There are people who are listening to me now who left this town for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. And to be honest with you, they have nothing to show for it. Some of them are coming back. And some of them feel very ashamed to start from the very beginning. Bottom line, don't lie to yourself, okay? Maybe if I was one of those who had people who always give them a lot, you had heirlooms, you had inheritances that you could just use to live the kind of life that you have. No, I am among those people who are supposed to build generational wealth for her own children. I'm not like you who possibly had generational wealth left for them. So next time you want to look at the situations, Look at yourself just as you are. I hope you'll be kind to yourself, and most importantly, you'll be true to yourself and do the things that you need to do. Au revoir, mesdames et messieurs.